Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Arion here, back with another video, and today we're gonna talk about why Black Lives Matter, because I'm thinking that some of you guys may not realize that Black Lives Matter. So let me give a little background, I guess, because a lot of us may not know this, but the Black Lives Matter movement was started in about 2013, basically in response to your boy George Zimmerman be acquitted of all charges for murdering for no reason, for killing Trayvon Martin, who was a 17-year-old black boy who was walking around in his neighborhood. The killing of unarmed black men and women has honestly been happening for years, but I feel like Trayvon Martin is really the killing of Trayvon Martin is what really started this movement and this awareness and just this intolerance for killing unarmed black men and women. So after that, guys, literally hundreds of black men and women, and that's what we're focusing on right now, black men and women, hundreds have been killed, whether it's by white people who think that they have the right to take somebody's life. Ooh, let's talk about Ahmaud Arbery. Guys, I don't even think I've watched the full video because I'm sick at the stomach of seeing that. Literally, Ahmaud runs in his neighborhood all the time, and then these white people in a truck, they start calling him all different types of slanderous names, and then they shoot him. First of all, you are not God. You do not have the ability to take somebody's life. Second of all, why are we still using these phrases? I genuinely don't understand, but I digress. But they literally took his life. It really irks me because, like, if I could ever look them in their face, I would say, well, one, why? Like, just why? Do you think that you're better? Do you think that you've been given this right to do that? Anyway, I'm digressing. So recently, Ahmaud Arbery was killed by white people who think that they have the authority to go ahead and kill people. Then you have situations like Breonna Taylor, who was chilling at home, and then these cops bust in and they kill her. I think she was shot 8 times, something like that. Ridiculous. And she was not the person that they were looking for. Again, I digress. And then most recently, the killing of, well, not most recently, because there's been many more actually since this, George Floyd's killing, which has taken the world by storm, not just the US, guys. So if you don't know, I'll give a quick little synopsis. George Floyd, he was going to a store. I guess he was trying to pay with a $20 bill. The cashier thought it was fake. It was not fake, and called the police. He was in his car. The police arrested him. He did not resist at all. Long story short, 3 cops decided, we're gonna kneel on him. Derek Chauvin, the main cop, had his knee on George Floyd's neck. Basically, he was kneeling on him for about 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And let me tell you, the last 3 minutes of that, George Floyd was already dead. So hopefully from what I've told you, you understand why the Black Lives Matter movement is a thing. Obviously, it's a thing because some people don't realize that Black Lives Matter. So don't come my way with this, oh, all lives matter. All lives should matter, but they obviously don't. So we, as a community, have to say Black Lives Matter to remind you, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, and your best friends that Black Lives Matter. And there's been so much within the past 2 weeks. I'm not even gonna say past 2 weeks. Let's go back to past month to when Ahmaud Arbery was killed. Just so much has happened since then, and just the emotions have been on a roller coaster because you're sad that this is happening, you're frustrated, you're hurt that this is happening, but at the same time you're proud of our community for coming together and being vocal about something that people obviously don't seem to know. It's just been a lot, guys, and I really just want to say my heart literally mourns so much, not only for the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, but also for those that have died before them, guys. I know the story of Tamir Rice, that really gets to me because Tamir was, what, 11 or 12 years old? He was playing outside when the cops totally pulled up and killed him. Horrible story. I don't even like thinking about it. My heart mourns for like Trayvon Martin's family, Michael Brown's family. I saw the picture of Michael Brown and he had his high school graduation gear on. Literally hurts my heart. My heart hurts. My heart mourns for the families of Sandra Bland, Philandro, I don't know how to say his last name. Just so many different black men and black women whose lives were taken from them for no reason. To these cops and to these I hate to say it, but these white people who think that they have authority to take someone's life, you don't. Do you understand that we are all human beings? Do you understand that God literally created all of us to be equal, to be brothers and sisters in Christ? I sound like I'm about to preach, but I'm not. That's not me. This is the thing that really gets me. I posted on my Instagram this quote by Malcolm X, and it's basically saying, we're not fighting for integration or segregation. We are fighting for basic human rights. And that really got to me. We are fighting for basic human rights. We have been fighting for this for hundreds of years, since we got brought into this land that we like to call America. Yeah, we've been fighting for rights. Do you guys understand that black people used to be counted as 3/5 of an American, or of a human being? 3/5. They did not view us as being on the same level of being on the same level as them. And I think even to this day, there are millions of people who do not view us to be on the same level as them. It's really frustrating and it's really discouraging, because these people are everywhere. Like, it's not just people in Minneapolis. It's not just people in New York. It's not just people in Alabama. No, these are people that we work with. These are people that make our laws. These are people that run our country. These are people that are sworn into offices, people that have these uniforms, that have sworn to protect us. It doesn't make sense. And guys, I've gone through this point where I'm kind of like, God, like, why? Like, why are you allowing this to happen? It's just been a really rough 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, and I really hope that everyone is doing what they can to help make a difference. I think that we all have different talents, we all have different strengths, and I know for me, I guess one of my strengths that I would say is public speaking. So I felt like, Arion, well, you have this platform. It may not be big, you may not have 10 million subscribers, but you have your 550 subscribers. So share what's on your heart and share it with your subscribers and whoever may want to watch. So I'm trying to use my social media to share information about white privilege, share different resources that black people, white people, Asian people, Hispanic people, everyone can use to help the Black Lives Matter movement, to help the families of Breonna, Ahmaud, and George, to help those protesters that have been arrested, just to help people. And I know I've been trying to do what I can when it comes to the little money that I have, and I really just hope you guys are also doing the same. I know all of us may not have a lot of money, some of us may not feel comfortable going out in large crowds, but there's still so much that we can do from the comforts of our home. So I will be sure to link some resources down below that we all can use, no matter what your race is, no matter what your income looks like, no matter what your bank account looks like. There are different resources that we all can use. But again, guys, I really just want to stress the fact that Black lives matter. All lives should matter. I don't use the phrase all lives matter. All lives should matter, but obviously to some people they don't. So that's why we have the phrase Black Lives Matter. And I just really want to affirm all of my black brothers and sisters. We have been through so much. And I'm not necessarily talking about us right now, but I'm just saying our race, African Americans, black people, we have been through so much just since we got brought over here hundreds of years ago. I honestly believe that we can overcome every obstacle that has been faced, that we have faced. I don't know how we can remedy this belief that black lives don't matter. I don't really know what the remedy would look like, but I know that if we stick together as a community, if we keep supporting each other, and if we keep showing up and showing out like we have, along with working with our allies in different communities, different ethnic groups and things like that, I think that we can see a change. And again, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know when that'll happen. That may not even be in my lifetime. That may not be in your lifetime. But I really just want to affirm you guys and encourage you guys to keep doing what you're doing. Even though sharing something on your social media may not seem like it's working, you never know. You may have someone who has shown microaggressions against you your entire life, that sees something on your Instagram that may change their mind. I don't even know, you may have a black person on your Instagram that doesn't really believe the fact that Black Lives Matter. I don't know, some people are different. But you sharing your story of racism, of police brutality, of anything, any type of discrimination, that may open their eyes to something. So guys, keep posting, keep talking to others. If you guys are going to protest, shout out to the protesters. Y'all are on the front lines doing what needs to be done, and I know it has not been safe. I know all of you guys have been going out there to do peaceful protests, but it just turns into something else. But y'all keep staying strong, y'all. Black power, we can overcome. Just like the song says, I'm about to start crying because I love the song. We shall overcome someday. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but we shall overcome someday. And lastly, I really just want to say shout out to all of the black men and women. I'm specifically talking to the black men right now, but just say shout out to all of you guys. I just want you to know that we as black women, we love you, we value you, and we appreciate you, even though we may not show it all the time. But I don't think you guys realize this, but black men are literally a staple in the black community. Black families, black communities cannot thrive without the support and love and in the presence of a black man. So sorry, I feel like we need our black men at home, but if people keep killing them, it's gonna be it's gonna be hard for our community to overcome different challenges that are thrown our way, different challenges that have been built into the United States of America Constitution, system, whatever. So I just want to say to all the black men, we love you. To all the black women, I just want to say shout out to all of us, especially my older ones, for holding it down. Wherever there's a strong black man, there's an even stronger black woman. And just, black women, you are so powerful, you are so strong, but don't be afraid to break down and really get in touch with your emotions, because the killing of our men and our sisters, it's heartbreaking. So sorry guys, that's what I want to say. And for all of the different allies out there, keep doing what you're doing. It's really important, especially for those of you guys that come from diverse backgrounds. Like for me, I went to like a black school, like middle school, I went to HBCU, so I don't have many non-black friends. So for those of you guys that have all these like different ethnicities for friends, please continue to advocate for this movement. The Black Lives Matter movement is so important. It is so important. So just continue to support in the different ways that you can. All right guys, this video was longer than I wanted it to be, but again, I will have resources down below of different ways that you can help. And if you guys want to start a conversation down in the comments about what you thought about what I said in this video, be sure to comment down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know what or when it's gonna be, but I'll see you guys then. Again, this is your girl Arion, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.